How y'all doing? It is July 9, 2018, and we are just 744 days away from the opening ceremony for the Tokyo Olympic Summer Games in Japan, and I'm excited. I don't know about you. I'm sorry I haven't posted in a while. There's a number of reasons. I upgraded my operating system on my iMac here to OS 10, and the iMovie wasn't working for a while. That's one reason. I broke up with my girlfriend, and I was all moody about that. Didn't want her to see my videos. That's my number 2 reason. Number 3 reason is I got problems with my eyes right now. A little messed up, and I didn't want to do videos for that reason. So that's just about it. And but I got some calls from my fans. Tony from Rhode Island, and he's like, why aren't you posting? I need you to post. So I'm posting, and I also wanted to do a shout out to my stylist, Lucy and her husband Eric. They're big fans and stuff, and just wanted to give them a shout out too. By the way, Lucy, Italy did not qualify for the World Cup, and neither did Greece. And my team, Brazil, is out of the tournament. I'm watching actually France play Belgium right now, and it's really exciting. We're almost at halftime with no score. But anyway, speaking of soccer, those kids, those Thai soccer kids, they got rescued today. All 12 of them are out, and their coach is out. God bless the rescuers, risking their lives. One of them passed away in rescuing these kids, and it's just a miracle. I think that's the greatest football story of the year. But I was posting on my personal page that I think that Elon Musk and Vladimir Putin and other of these rich people in the world should maybe help get these kids to Moscow for the World Cup final on Sunday if they're healthy enough. And as it turns out, FIFA has already reached out and offered to sponsor the kids and families to come out to Moscow on Sunday for the World Cup final, but they may not be healthy enough. Being in that cave for 2 to 3 weeks has really compromised their immune system, and there's possibility of infections in their skin and being around all that human waste. It's horrible. So let's just pray for the kids recovering safely. But if they're healthy enough, I'd like to see them go to the World Cup final. And even if they can't make it to the World Cup final, I say they should lay out the flag of the Thai nation, play their national anthem, put the kids on video on the wide screens, and recognize that that they're heroes, and we were all thinking about them. I mean, it's the youth. It's the future of soccer. I mean, we want this to be a world sport, and it pretty much is, but it's the youth that are the future of sport. Let's see. Speaking of World Cup soccer, I was thinking of actually going to Dubai in 2022 and checking out the World Cup final there, because when else am I ever going to go to Dubai? And actually, in 2022, it's Beijing. The Olympic Winter Games are going to be in Beijing in 2022. And France has got a free kick here. Oh my gosh. It's pretty exciting. Woo! 43 minutes in the first half. So anyways, I may just make a token appearance in Beijing, go to opening ceremonies and a couple events, but I really want to go to Dubai, check out the city and the Middle East, maybe a couple other countries there in the Middle East. I don't want to think about that now. But, see a couple games and go to Dubai. So anybody wants to come with on that trip or any of my future trips, I'm thinking about going with some other people for security purposes. The older I get, the more I want to be with a group of people rather than traveling by myself. Plus, it's more fun when you're with a group of people. Tougher to make decisions, but more fun. Let's see. My Olympic topic for today is lanyards and Olympic ticket lanyards. For instance, this is probably the coolest ticket lanyard of all. See, this is 2010 Vancouver, and it's got the Vancouver logos up in the corner here, and it's got the the motif of the color of the games down below, and it's got the official lanyard here. See, it says Atos Origin. They're a big Olympic sponsor, so whenever you see a lanyard and it says Atos Origin, that's the official lanyard for the games. So what I realized recently is that these things, these plastic, is kind of screwing up my Olympic tickets. These are my 2010 Olympic tickets. This being the opening ceremony ticket, which is the most valuable, the best ticket of all. This is actually the biggest Olympic ticket I've ever seen. But I don't know if you can see, but the ink is getting messed up. You could probably see better on this medal ceremony stuff. But the ink is getting harmed. Here you can kind of see how the ink is getting messed up on these tickets from being in contact with the plastic. There you can see how it's all screwed up. So what I did is I started taking my tickets. These are Vancouver. Taking my personal Olympic tickets and putting them back in the original envelope that they came in from CoSport. Here's the logo and everything from 2010. So that's what I'm going to do. You know, I can't keep them in my lanyards anymore. But I just thought I wanted to show you what the lanyards look like. Because I just got my Pyeongchang 2010 lanyard. Okay. Pyeongchang 2018. And this black part, what that is it's a snap away. I don't want to break it now, but if somebody grabs you or you get your head caught, if this gets caught on something, that'll break so you don't get strangled. Okay? And again, 2010, 2018 tickets are kind of neat. All right. 2016 lanyard.
The World Cup halftime show on Fox is presented by Horizon. The final before the final says scoreless in St. Petersburg coming up.
2014 lanyard.
Massive news regarding Cristiano Ronaldo's club future, and we'll get you ready for tomorrow's semifinal between Croatia.
This is one of the prettiest ones. And it looks a lot like the World Cup lanyard that they're using. If you're watching the World Cup, same color.
Well, Thomas, that's the end of the first half and the end of the one-size-fits-all
London.
family unlimited thing. Now,
2012 lanyard.
I haven't picked this up, they don't. Oh, man, what a kick. You're good, man. You should be out there.
Really, man?
Yeah, he's a salesman.
We already looked at the 2010 lanyard.
So there's a channel where his team's conversations are organized.
Those were the thick ones. Before that, ticket lanyards were thin. This is the official 2018 lanyard. It doesn't say Atos on it, it says Kodak. Where's the Kodak? Anyways, I should have been more prepared, but I don't see the sponsor on that one.
Total 3 minutes.
2006 Torino.
Volkswagen Jetta.
Hey Google, call Maddie. Okay, dialing now.
Jiminy
Call
Crickets.
my brother. Hey Google, call my brother.
Text Carol. Can you text Carol for me too? Hey Google, this texted me. Kelly says, I love you. You're my cuddle bear.
Text Kelly.
Kodak was the sponsor of that one, see? Torino.
Hey Google, play some Sia.
Hey, Google.
Find my phone.
Whoa.
Hi,
Athens.
what can I do for you?
Where can you find a burger that mixes the smoky with the sass of the South and the tang of the country for unexpected flavors? You can find it at McDonald's. The new Bacon Smokehouse Burger. It's the newest flavor of the signature crafted recipes by McDonald's.
When you add lime,
And before that, that was only the official lanyards. Before that, they didn't do it. In 2002, I picked this one up, used somewhere, but this is not the official lanyard. This is something put out by Bank of America, not the official lanyard. In 2002, this is the official lanyard. And the thing about lanyards, they print these out and they use them as security because not anybody can get their hands on these things. And they know if you've got this lanyard, you've already been vetted somewhat. And this is the first lanyard I ever got. See with the Nike symbol and the Nike string shoelace? I got this in Atlanta, 1996. We were walking to tennis, my mother and I, and we were resting because, you know, my mom was old and all that. Well, she was only, well, anyways, I don't do the math. She was only like 60-something at the time, but she'd smoked a lot, so she was resting in the 90-degree Atlanta heat, and these people from Nike came by, gave us a couple of these lanyards and a bunch of really cool pins, and far out. Let's see, yeah, there's the other lanyard, because my mom and I both got them. Okay, so you notice how all these tickets are all the vertical ticket format? They changed this vertical ticket format in 1994. Because if here's a 1996 ticket, opening ceremonies, see they're all vertical, okay? And here's a regular event ticket. They're all vertical, but in 1994, the tickets were horizontal. This is figure skating and Lillehammer ticket. Nice.
Getting that opportunity and continued on through that. Work on the French.
Fantastic shot here by between. With his left foot.
These are Barcelona tickets, again horizontal, not vertical. And we could go back further.
Well, I'll take you on.
Los Angeles, horizontal.
Dangerous. This thing flying across the six. Ron just gets his head to it.
Calgary, horizontal. Montreal, horizontal.
Set pieces. This is just
And all the way back to the beginning.
Coming through in the last second through a forest. All the way just turning around. Oh. He knows. He knows.
It's a clever little reverse pass here by Griezmann out to Pavard. It's not the best ball in, and it's behind Giroud, and he can't.
This is obviously Lake Placid, 1980. And that's kind of as far back as I go. Oh, I just recently got this ticket. Check these guys out. This is an opening ceremony ticket from Lake Placid, 1980. Okay? And some interesting things about this. Look at where it was at. Lake Placid High School. Their athletic field, in a high school athletic field, is where they had opening ceremonies in 1980. Lake Placid. What's really neat about this ticket is somebody got a stamp and stamped the back and then got it postmarked. First day, February 13th, 1980, postmarked. So I think these is pretty neat, valuable ticket. And this is on my site right now for sale. It's pretty cool. Actually, the stub is. I got 2 tickets and a stub. Boy, I'm getting all these all out of order. What I'm picking from here, I told you I got my tickets in these cool envelopes. You know, these CoSport envelopes. Take a look at this CoSport envelope from Rio. That's pretty neat, ain't it? You know. But that's how I keep my personal tickets. This is my inventory. So I know a lot of my fans, this is what you guys are getting. These are all the different events, all the different years, all separated. And this is how I keep things organized. Pretty neat. Oh, well, that's just about it. I hope that kind of... Oh, and as far as the lanyards, in the we were talking Lillehammer, 1994 was the last of the horizontal tickets. It's because they wanted to go to the vertical tickets and have the vertical lanyards so people could wear their credentials. You know, everybody started wearing credentials. Where's my Russian credentials? As far as what we're talking about here. Russian here. This is my Russian credentials. That if you're watching the World Cup, all those World Cup fans have Russian credentials. So everybody at the World Cup, in every single event, every single stadium, every single fan has been vetted. Okay. Again, this is my my credentials from Sochi, and it shows my name in Russian, which is kind of neat. That's my name in Russian.
It's the Ford Summer Sales Event, and now is the best.
Okay. And they kind of see it's barcoded and everything, and they scan your credentials when you go into the event. and they wanted my passport. When I went to Sochi, I had to send my passport copies and all kinds of information of where I'm staying and hotels in order to get this. They totally vetted everybody. Hundreds of thousands of people, probably. 100,000 people. Who knows? I have no idea how many people went to Sochi. But that's it. This video's gone about 15 minutes, and I like to keep it relatively manageable. Thanks for viewing. Sorry again it's taken so long for me to post. And sayonara.
It's simple.